1,000 different words for keeping still. And I tell myself, try something new. There's 1,000 things that you can do, and I know I can. And I know I never will. Thank you. Gracias. Thank you.
Who's Achinoam?
Who's Achinoam?
Yeah, and who's Noah?
It's really the same thing, totally. Noah is just for people to be able to say my name. Achinoam Nini is quite difficult to pronounce. And I've decided to take Noah out of Achinoam. In the beginning, maybe I had a little problem with that. Today, I feel very natural with both names. They are extracted from each other. And they have great stories, both biblical characters. So I feel very comfortable and with both. But it's definitely the same.
And what does it mean, your name?
Noah without the H is a woman's name in the Bible. It's not a very well-known story, so I'll tell it to you. 14 daughters, 14 girls. The oldest of them was Noah. And they lived in the time of Moses in the Sinai desert, 40 years in the desert. And their father, named Tzlofchad, died at a certain point and left the 14 daughters alone with all the property that he had. But since there were no sons, then there was nobody to inherit anything, so all of the property was transferred to the tribe. Noah, who was the oldest, came to Moses and said, well, you know, why? You know, we have 14 daughters, we're perfectly capable of administering his land. Why not give us a chance? And Moses said, well, okay, you seem like you know what you're doing, go ahead. And he gave her the right. So he really created a legal precedent for women's rights in the Bible, and she was the first feminist.
A sad mistake, a strange coincidence. Two fields were crossed. I lost my innocence, stood staring straight into the sun. An orange flame to break the dead of night. He calls my name, but doesn't say it right. I stay in place when I should run. Carefully, carefully now, don't let it fall away. Hold tight with both hands for sadness' sake. Oh, carefully, carefully now, don't let it fall away. Hold tight with both hands for sadness' sake. I know you're there, but I can't see too well. I touch your hand, inhale your earthy smell. I try to feel beyond the glass. Carefully, carefully now, don't let it fall away. Hold it tight with both hands for sadness' sake. Oh, carefully, carefully now, don't let it fall away. Hold it tight with both hands for sadness' sake. A sad mistake, but I'm recovering. The burns of prey no longer hovering. Carefully, carefully now, Thank you very much. Gracias.
Are we going to have Noah in Spanish?
Well, I think so. I think I can sing Spanish. It's a question of finding the right thing, you know? The right song, the right translation, the right feeling. When you sing or try to express yourself in a language which is not your language, you have to depend on others, right? I cannot tell you, when I listen to a lyric in English or in Hebrew, I know it's right, it's moving, it's beautiful, it connects to all the places which make me, you know, I can't tell you if that does it in Spanish or not. Yeah. So I need to rely on friends and advisors. I have many friends. Miguel,
I can help you.
Help me, please. Yeah. In any case, yes, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my best and see what happens.
So, we're gonna have Noah in Spanish, Noah in English, of course, Noah in French.
In French, oui.
Because you're very big in France.
Italian.
English, Italian as well.
Oh, yes. I have one song which I love singing.
Which is?
Torna Suriento. I sing you a little bit.
Ah, yes, sing a little.
Vido mare quanto è bello, respira tanto sentimento, come tu quotidianamente, carregato fai suonare, eccetera, eccetera.
Napoletano. It's Napoletano.
Oh, I love it, yeah, it's great. And not only in Italy, this song and the Napolitan vibe, many people around the world love. Israel, they love it. Everywhere you look, every country has a wealth. Spain, come on, you know, you guys have so much. Every time I discover another thing, I'm shocked. It's like a whole world I still have to discover. It is great.
Smile.
Yo,
Without a reason why.
por verte sonreír,
Love.
soy
As if you were a child.
el niño que ayer fui.
Smile. No matter what they tell you.
Don't listen to a word they say, 'cause life is beautiful that way.
Tears.
Caen
A tidal wave of tears.
mil lágrimas al mar,
Light
y tú
that slowly disappears.
no me verás llorar.
Wait before you close the curtain. There's still another game to play, and life is beautiful that way. Na, 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 na. Na, na,
Here in these eyes forevermore, I will always be as close as you remember from before. Y nunca pierdas la ilusión, no olvides que al final habrá un lugar para el amor.
Tú
Keep
no dejes de jugar,
the laughter in your eyes,
no
and soon
renuncies a soñar.
your long-awaited prize.
Que una noche
En la tristeza se irá sin avisar y al fin sabrás lo bello que es vivir. All right.
Miguel Bosé!
No, again.
Thank you.
Gracias.
In a very deep, I'd say dark brown, troubadourish, maybe, I don't know, connected to the Leonard Cohens and Bob Dylans of this world, the deep a poetic songwriter with a very strong personality and a great spirit. I came to know his songs through David Broza and the translations of those songs to Hebrew. I've known them for years and years and always loved them. And later listened to Serrat's albums in Spanish as well, and then met him when I was here. And it was a great honor. And I'm very, very happy to have him here again. It's really a great privilege. I feel again, I don't know Spanish, so I feel I'm missing a lot of what Serrat is about. I can only, from friends who translate words for me, and I can try to make out the lyrics, but beyond the lyrics, there is something about his character and the weight of his presence, which is something that you cannot deny. It's maybe there's some kind of combination between wisdom and humor, which is very lovely in Serrat, which is what I can see. And I think that his music and his lyrics, the ones that have been translated, have really found a strong place in Israeli culture. I mean, they're sung by people, they're loved by people, they have influenced other songwriters. So he's, in some ways, Serrat has become part of our culture, even though he's from here. And so today, when I'm singing with him and singing his songs in Hebrew, it's my homage as representing Israel to Serrat.
It's a great honor and a pleasure to introduce Juan Manuel Serrat. Guapo.
Gracias. Guapo.
חלפה שנה תמימה מאז היא נעלמה הקטנטונת יום אחד ראינו אותה יוצאת לבושה בעיל צהוב רצה לה ברחוב ושרה שיהיה לי טוב.
Te dejo sobre el mantel su adiós de papel. Tu pequeña te decía que en el alma y la piel se le borraron las pecas y tu mundo de muñecas pasó veloz y ligera como una primavera en flor. ¿Qué va a ser de ti lejos de casa? Nena, ¿qué va a ser de ti? ¿Qué va a ser de ti lejos de casa? Nena, ¿qué va a ser de ti?
חיכינו בסלון, אחר כך בחלון, לקטנטונת. בכל העיר חיפשנו בכל אחד, שאלנו וחקרנו, בדרכים שוטטנו, מי יודע מי אותה רעה.
Y hoy te preguntas por qué un día se fue tu pequeña, si le diste toda tu juventud, un buen colegio de pago, el mejor de los bocados y tu amor sobre la rodilla, caballito trotador. ¿Qué va a ser de ti de casa. Nena, ¿qué va a ser de ti? ¿Qué va a ser de ti, lejos de casa? Nena, ¿qué va a ser de ti? ¿Qué va a ser de ti, lejos de casa? Nena, ¿qué va a ser de ti?
It's a very long military service that you do in Israel. And it's boys and girls as well?
Everyone in Israel goes to the army. Yeah. Everyone goes, and in Israel, when you grow up in Israel, you learn to accept it as a natural continuation of your life. You know, you go to school, you go to high school, you go to the army, and then you're free. You know, just like in the rest of the world, you finish high school and then you're free. You can do what you want.
How many years, sorry?
It's 2 years for women and 3 for men.
3 for
and if you're an officer, 4. If you're a pilot, 8. You know, it depends what job you do. For me, it was 2 years, and it was more than enough. The problem with me is that I didn't grow up like that. I didn't grow up knowing the army was part of my responsibility to my nation, you know? Yes. I sort of picked it up in the year of high school that I spent in Israel, and I said, well, you know, I'll go for a while. I didn't know it was mandatory for me either. When I went to the bureau, they said, well, listen, you were born in Israel, you have to go. It's not volunteering. You have to go. And
did it change your life, this going through the army?
Yes, it did, in many ways. First of all, even though I'd sung from a very young age, it was only after the army that I decided to be a singer, because I saw that even under the most difficult situations, and it's difficult, it was terrible. I mean, we would reach like in Hebrew we call it holes, you know, like in the middle of nowhere with no conditions, and people who are tired and they don't always want to hear you, you know. Okay, you have an order, sing for them. They have an order, listen to them, you know, but that doesn't mean that you want to sing, and doesn't mean they want to listen. So that's the most difficult and terrible situation for artistic expression.
Yeah. Did you find yourself in situations of danger, war?
The military bands are not considered high-risk jobs, even though you travel all over the country. But I had, my first 3 months were spent as a one-man entertainment unit, just me and my guitar, in the Golan Heights. The Golan Heights are sort of like a touchy area of Israel, and they're close to the north, up to Lebanon. So I went to Lebanon a few times, and I was singing in the Golan Heights a lot with the most active units of the Israeli army. And in many situations I was, you know, in a risky position. But I also lost a very good friend, which was a traumatic experience for me at the age of 19.
A girl?
Yeah, a guy who was with me in my unit.
Say, oh, look at that. at the beauty of that. Look at the beauty of that. I say, oh, look at that. Look at the beauty of that. אני עומדת על יד המיקרופון בשרה, גילי מנגן גיטרה, זוהר מנגן תופי, בוטה ומנגן תופי, והגר על הבאס בנמוכים היפים מנגנת, וגילי זהר הפסנתר כל כך יפה לא ממהר, רק מחייך אליי חולם הסלסה, ואנחנו במדריד מנגנים ביחד במדריד, איזה כיף לי. Look at the beauty of that. מנגנים כולנו ביחד. Oh, I guess I was blind until I realized the sun only shines when it shines in your eyes. Shines in your eyes. I say, oh, look at that. Look at the beauty of that. Look at the beauty of that. Look at the beauty of that. I say, oh, look at that. Look at the beauty of that. Look at the beauty. I say, oh, look at that. Come on. Look at the beauty of that. And that. And that. And especially that. I say, oh, look at that. Look at the beauty of that. Woo! Gracias. Thank you.
She says, you are her guardian angel. Do you feel so?
Well, let me tell you, I'm trying to be an online inspiration. Guardian angel, I mean, it's a real compliment. I'm really humbled. I'm trying to guard her because she's so precious and she's, you know,
So crazy.
so special and crazy. And she's always on the edge, you know. She's like walking and you always look.
How many years of friendship?
10 years.
Yes.
You can think about not having him behind.
Oh, very difficult. Maybe one day I'll have to do that. Maybe he'll get sick of me, you know. I say, forget it, you know, go do your thing. I'm like, because Gil is so talented and he's so smart. You know, he can do a million things. He's a genius. You know, he can write arrangements and compose. He's going to invent new ways to reach the moon. That's Gil. But and me, on the other hand, I'm just me. I can just do my thing. So maybe one day he'll get sick of it, and then I'll have to be there on my own. I'll think I'll be okay because he gave me so many tools to be okay on my own. You know, that kind of.
I think it's even. It's more than a pleasure. I think in our case,
It's a privilege.
if you look at this, the new project, this album, Blue Touches Blue, and you see how we evolved with the music, then you see something I think Noah touched on before. I listened to her speak. She said something about this virtual place that we've created. Together in this album, you listen to what we finally came up with, and you see something that you cannot
Define.
name except this country music for global village.
Las canteras, el warm-up,
Yeah.
hace como 4 años. Ella acababa de cantar como a las 8 de la tarde, cuando el sol se estaba poniendo. Era un momento delicioso. Y fue de esos flechazos de esa gente que inmediatamente sabes que en algún momento de tu vida compartirás algo con ese artista.
I find Carlos to be a beautiful and fascinating guy. And from the first moment I met him, he seemed a little bit like one of those spirits that live in the forest, you know? Those evasive and wonderful spirits. And I liked it a lot. And when I heard his music, it was the same. And I was totally captivated by him. Finally, the final shot was when I saw him play, not heard him play.
He
But when he
transforms
plays,
himself because he's
but it's
very much alive.
fantastic, you know.
Fantastic. It's very much
It's
alive.
very sensual and very beautiful, and it seems to me that he's giving his entire heart and soul and body when he plays, and I love that. I admire that. I think that's the fullest expression of art.
Where is the kiss?
I know.
The kiss, and then you should take her.
Señores, señoras, Carlos Nuñez. מאוחדת, בא לי לחיים.
Israel is such a strong country.
Yeah.
For me, it's not the idea of the image of the promised land. I mean, if God promised me a land that is in constant conflict.
Isn't that why you wrote the song Ave Maria? Ask yourself why all these things happening and
The lyrics
for peace
of
to
Ave
happen.
Maria are just about that. They are a personal prayer for peace used
Yes.
within the context of a very beautiful piece of music that we are all familiar with. Somebody has to do that. Somebody has to say, stop, you're right,
Yeah.
I'm terrible, you're terrible, we're both terrible, and we're both good. So let's try to take it from here and make a change. And the
Are you a
after...
religious person?
I'm a woman of faith, yes. I definitely have faith. In what exactly, it's hard for me to tell you, but I believe. And one of the beautiful things about Judaism is that they do believe that the Holy Temple is within your soul. It's a virtual temple. We used to have a symbol, the temple. It was destroyed thousands of years ago, and since then, the temple has become your inside, your body, your soul, and this is what you must protect. I don't subscribe directly to any organized religion. I mean, I have parts of Judaism which I admire, and I think that every religion that I've read about has some beautiful concepts.
Yeah.
But it's very difficult to take one and say, oh, this is a complete concept and everything I find true. I have not found that yet. I prefer to keep myself open and curious about all religions.
But you're very moved by all...
Oh, yes, I'm moved.
Because you went also
moved
to
by
the
it.
Catedral de Santiago, the Cathedral of Santiago, and you started to sing when you saw this beautiful...
I'll tell you, I love singing in churches. This is my thing, you know. I go and I sing in churches. I have a church in Jerusalem, the Church of St. Anne's on the Via Dolorosa, and I know all the priests there, and they know me, and we're friends. And I go there to sing because it's an uplifting experience.
Yeah.
And for me, it really doesn't matter if it's Christian or Jewish or whatever. But in that case,
Santiago.
they didn't like that idea very much, unfortunately.
And what
Well,
happened?
Catholics are
What
very...
happened?
are
Well,
much
they told
more,
me to
you know.
shut up, basically. They said, you can't sing here. I go, oh, I'm sorry, okay. I always thought that singing was the most direct expression
What
of
did you sing?
love
Was
for
a Hebrew
God.
song? That would be beautiful.
It
to
was
do
not
that
even
in a
Hebrew.
Catholic.
I just raised my voice, you
Yeah.
know, just,
Yeah.
whatever. And to hear the beautiful echo and,
Yeah. How was
yes,
that experience singing Ave Maria in St.
in the
Peter's?
Vatican. It was incredible, really incredible. Yeah, I mean, it was very moving, very exciting, almost surreal. Definitely one of the highlights of my career until now.
Where have you been hiding? let's join him and sing Thank you so much. This is Gildor. Thank you to all of you. Toda raba.
Gracias Juan Manuel, gracias Carlos, gracias Marina, gracias Nacho, gracias a Gildor, gracias Noa por esta noche estupenda. Un aplauso muy fuerte para Noa. Apostamos por ella y queremos que ustedes también lo hagan. Y nosotros nos vemos dentro de 7 días aquí en Séptimo, en la 2.
You know what a sabras is?
Yeah.
It's the way the Israelis call themselves. A sabras is a cactus, the fruit of a cactus, and it's very prickly outside, but very sweet inside. So this is the Israeli character for many people. Outside, it's tough and rough, and you know, army. We have to protect ourselves. We're a small country, surrounded by enemies. Everyone hates us. You know, blah 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 blah. I have to survive. But inside, you have the soul and the tenderness.